I'm Ashley from Miss Brennan's class.
And I'm Peyton from Mr. Spadoni's class. Today is Tuesday, November 5th, 2019. It is day 1.
Hoy es martes 5 de noviembre de des 9.
The lunch is soft taco. Happy birthday to Elena Sisson from Miss Wells' class.
And happy birthday to Colin Cruz from Miss Jones' class.
Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
Put your hand on your heart and begin.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please be seated.
Have a nice day.
Have a nice day.
Good morning, everybody. A couple announcements for me, and then I have a story that I want to share with you. First, our PBIS bulletin board is up for the bingo for acting safely. I think you're figuring out how to do it. When you make a bingo, I think you should have to do 4. Go see Miss K and let her know. You'll have to tell her the 4 acting kindlies that you've done. Also, welcome back to Mr. Spadoni. He got married this weekend. He took Friday and Monday off for wedding things, and he's back to reality today. So congratulations, and take it easy on him today. And then finally, Veterans Day is coming up. In fact, we'll have school off on the 11th for Veterans Day. And Mr. Shegg shared this book with me. It's called America's White Table. So a couple of things. I'm going to read you a segment of this and then talk a little bit about what you'll see in the lobby. And on Friday, as a school, we are coming together as an assembly, for an assembly with some veterans, which we've never done before. So I'm excited to honor Veterans Day in a new and different way. So Darius, I'm going to ask you to zoom in a little bit. I'm going to read you this part of this story today and part tomorrow called America's White Table. And it's written in honor of Veterans Day. It was just a little white table, but it brought tears of pride to my Uncle John's eyes the Veterans Day he came for dinner and stood by it, set for one person, even though nobody would be eating at it. It was just a little white table, but earlier that day, Mama told Gretchen, Samantha, and me the little white table were for setting for Veterans Day, just like the ones that have stood across America in dining halls of the Army, Navy, Marine Corps, Air Force since Vietnam War ended. The tables honor the men and women who serve in America's armed forces, especially those missing in action, those are called MIAs, and those held prisoner of war, or our POWs. It was just a little white table, but it felt as big as America when I helped Mama put each item on it, and she told us why it was so important. We use a small table, girls, she explained first, to show how one soldier's lonely battle against many. We cover it with a white tablecloth to honor a soldier's pure heart when he answers his country's call to duty. We place a lemon slice and grains of salt on a plate to show a captive soldier's bitter fate and the tears of families waiting for loved ones to return, she continued. We push an empty chair to the table for the missing soldiers who are not here. We lay a black napkin for the sorrow of captivity and turn over a glass for the meal that won't be eaten, she said. We place a white candle for peace, and finally a red rose in a vase tied with a red ribbon for the hope that our missing will return someday. Mama finished speaking just as sunlight spilled onto the table and filled the overturned glass. It was just a little white table, but it suddenly made me want to burst with a feeling I couldn't explain when Mama told us how much our setting the white table would mean to Uncle John that night. When she told us something we didn't know, our Uncle John, who gave us big bear hugs and spun us like airplane twirls and called me Katie girl, was a POW in Vietnam before we were born. So there's a lot there. I'm going to set a white table in the lobby, and you can kind of admire it and make a connection to what you heard in the book, and then hopefully you got a sense of what Veterans Day is for. We'll explain a little bit more about that tomorrow. Make it a great day.